Howdy world, this is the Choice Specs, coach of the Orlando Magikarps, bringing you NPA Season 3, Week 9 with our battle against Chris Cobain and the Philadelphia Braviaries. I had to get a new computer set up, or I had to set up a new computer, run a brand new clean install of Windows, so I don't have, at the time, didn't have everything set up to do live commentary, so I'm doing post-commentary for the first time, so I apologize if it's bad. I also don't have my standard microphone set up, so if it sounds crappy, it's because I'm using a crappy stereo headset thing. So yeah, we're just gonna go into this. Cobain is only one loss, 6-1, I think, right when we went into it. So this was a very, very hard battle to prep for. I was pretty scared going in. I was just like, please don't 5-0 or 6-0 me. I was cool with like a 3-0. Obviously, the analysts all voted that I was going to get swept, so let's go in here and see what happens. Like I said, it's my first time doing post-commentary. Have the volume off because XSplit is messing with me, so I apologize for the quietness. But so he leads with Doug Trio. I led with Dragonite, thinking that almost nothing could stop me from setting up. So first turn, I just go straight for the Dragon Dance, and he withdraws, going into Primarina as I predicted. I also predicted 4 out of 6 again, standard. I did not predict Swallow or I forget. He goes for Protect. I really wish I would have Dragon Dance because I went for Thunder Punch because at +1, unless he was defensive, I would have taken him out. So I go for Dragon Dance thinking he's going to swap into Doug Trio, which he doesn't. He goes for the Scald, hoping for the burn, I'm assuming. Luckily, he doesn't get it. So now I'm at +2. I know he can't, but he does swap. I could have been safe to go for a another Dragon Dance there. Would have been great being at +3, but went for Thunder Punch, trying to kill. He does. I go for Extreme Speed, unless he Sash, it dies, but he does go for Rock Slide, which I was super happy with, because that sets off my weakness policy. So I'm at +4, and I'm thinking, this is looking pretty good. Because I can just E-Speed, kill off Doug Trio, Dragonite gets a kill. I'm like, there's not much on his team that can survive a hit from me now. He does bring in Cavagrigus, which is why I was really sad I didn't bring Outrage this week. Because Outrage is what I need to kill it. Dragon Claw almost kills. Barely hangs on there. But, so I figure he might take me out or Will-O-Wisp me, but he does go for Haze, which sucks. So I lose my +4 Dragonite right there. So I was thinking he might try to keep this, so I went for Thunder Punch in case he swapped into Primarina, but he doesn't. He stays in. So Dragonite picks up 2 kills so far. I'm looking pretty good, 6-4. I was super scared of Thundurus and Caesar, so I was gonna bring Fire Punch, but I didn't. So I just went for E-Speed to get some damage off because I figured I'm done. I'm not set up anymore, so I just let Dragonite go down. He put in some work, so I go into Aerodactyl because I outspeed. And knowing he'll swap out, I just went for Rock Slide. I could have easily just went for, because I'm Sash, I should have went for my rocks here. But instead I just went for Rock Slide in case he stayed in trying to kill it. Does go into Primarina. This does a little bit more damage than I thought it would, surprisingly. But he's got leftovers, so it doesn't really matter. And I now decide to set up my rocks. And he goes for Scald. I'm just like, please no burn. Thankfully, no burn, second burn, that's nice. Or no... Scald twice, no burn. That's rare. So I decided I'm not going to keep this. I go for Rock Slide. Again, even though I could have just kept it for Thundurus, but just want to get some chip damage off in Primarina. I'm now free to bring in Magneton. And I was kind of afraid. I couldn't go for Thunderbolt because I was afraid he'd be going to Thundurus and, Volt Absorb. So I went for a Flash Cannon here. And he goes into Mega Caesar. Which, it would have been so great if I predicted that, but I didn't. I could have went for Hidden Power Fire, and that would have been amazing. But, I'm not fearing too much from him. I have EV Light, so I stayed in. Just going to go HP Fire and see what he does. Because I was really, really nervous about Mega Caesar coming in. And, he gets Defog off, and that's all he gets to do, because Hidden Power Fire kills, and he goes down. So I'm still pretty happy here. I should probably be putting the red X's on the screen. I'm sorry. I'm not prepared. So, yeah, he goes for Thunderbolt. I'm assuming, I guess he's thinking I was going to swap. But I just went for Flash Cannon because I didn't think he could do much to me. Even though he had Focus Blast, but I had Heavy Light, I survived, so. But I don't survive an all-out pummeling, which is what I'm assuming he brought for Snorlax. Seems to be everyone brings all-out pummeling for Snorlax. That's the 4th or 5th battle I've been hit with a all-out pummeling, but it's the first time on Magneton. The rest have been on Dragonite. So yeah, I go into my Pyroar because I outspeed, and I can just go for Hyper Voice and kill, and nothing else on his team wants to take a Hyper Voice. That's choice specs from a Pyroar. So I'm like, alright, sweet. But he brings in this thing. This thing I did not prepare for, but I knew I couldn't take a hit from it, so I had to sack off something. So I go into Mandibuzz because it's my least useful Mon here. I'm thinking anyways. So I know that I couldn't swap in Gardevoir and then outspeed. Even with Choice Scarf, I couldn't outspeed. So I just decided to sack off Mandibuzz here, which I believe was the right play. So yeah, I get to bring in Gardevoir here. Now, I don't outspeed, but I do one-shot. Unless he was Focus Sash or something, but he's obviously Choice Specs, Boom Burst, so... I survive, I go for Moonblast, and I kill. So I'm still thinking, this is pretty scary, because I don't kill Primarina, and Primarina definitely kills me. And I'm like, I don't know if Pyroar can pick up the kill from the amount of health it has. And of course he has leftovers, so he's going to abuse the Protects here. And I am sweating bullets now at this point. This is a very, very fast-paced battle. I get a Moonblast off, does some really good damage, but he does kill me. It's a crit. I think I might have actually lived that if it wasn't a crit, but I'm not entirely sure. Calx says it was iffy, maybe. But so I bring in Pyroar, and I'm like, this does 43% on a max roll. So I'm like, I definitely need a max roll to win this. But he goes for Protect, he gets more HP, and I'm like, oh my god, that just cost me the game, I think. I think he's closer to like 45, 46% now. And Hyper Voice picks up the kill, and I don't get swept. And I win with 8-0 favor of Chris, because he is a fantastic battler, definitely going to playoffs. And so yeah, that was a very fast-paced, fantastic battle. Thank you, Chris. His links, description will be down below. They're obviously on the screen as well. Twitter and Twitch as well. I'll put his YouTube link down below if you want to go check out the battle from his side. But thank you very much, Chris. That was a fantastic battle. I wish I would have got that second Dragon Dance off in the very beginning, because that would have been very nice. I think it would have been a little different. Dragonite might have actually been able to do some more work there. Or if I would have brought Outrage, but you know, you can't change things. At least I got another victory under my belt, 1-0. I will take it, considering I just didn't want to get swept. So suck it, analysts. I'm just kidding, kind of, I guess. But no, I know. I even predicted him to win this, so I can't blame y'all. But it was fun. It was a fun match. I don't know if I like this post commentary stuff. That was way too quick, but. Yeah, so next week I should have everything set up and I can do live commentary. Unless you like post-commentary. I think it made me think better in the battle. But, yeah. If you want to let me know down below if you'd rather me do post-commentary, feel free. Because I don't get much down below, but that's fine. And I will see you next week when we take on T-Train in Leicester City Pokemon Club, and that will be another tough one to prepare for. But, yeah, we will see you then. Go Karps, go!